digest. From lane to the new shining ground, echo chants where the legends are found. Heroes carved in the heart of time, we march on through grit and grime. Oh Tottenham, Tottenham till I die. Raise the banner, let it fly. Through the rain, through the fire, this is my club, my only desire. Oh Tottenham, Tottenham till I die. Raise the banner, let it fly. Through the rain, through the fire, this is my club, my only desire. Echoes of King and Greaves in the air. Every goal, the sound declares. Heartbeats pound like a drummer's song, marching forward, fierce and strong. We're the ones who rise in the clash. Numbers running in a white shirt dash. History burns in the roaring crowd. Every game we scream it loud. I'm Tottenham, Tottenham till I die. Raise the banner, let it fly. Through the rain, through the fire, this is my club, my only desire. We're the ones who rise in the clash. Numbers running in a white shirt dash. History burns in the roaring crowd. Every game we scream it loud. I'm Tottenham, Tottenham till I die. Raise the banner, let it fly. Through the rain, through the fire, this is my club, my only desire.
Hi guys, and welcome to the watch along. Welcome to THFC Till I Die. This is the watch along to Tottenham versus Newcastle, our 5th pre-season game of the season. And of course it could be, and I think it will be, Sonny's last game as a Spurs player before he moves on to the MLS. Yeah, do you know what? It's a bit sweet today, isn't it, guys? About Sonny. I don't know what you guys think. I mean, it's just, I'm so grateful for what he's achieved with us. I'm so grateful that what he's done for us. He's lasted longer than any other players, and it's quite a remarkable that him and Ben Davis are the only 2 players left of that Champions League final squad. But look, I know players leave, it all comes to an end. But do you know what? I feel a little bit, did I? A little bit sad. I feel more sad than I did when Harry left. And we all knew Harry was leaving. We all knew he would. It'd been going on for a couple of summers, hadn't it? Every summer, every window, is Harry leaving? Is Harry leaving? Is Harry leaving? But with Sonny, you never got that, did you? You never got that. Is he leaving? He was there. He was dependable. Done the preseason tours. He met everyone. He was our captain last season. Got a chance to lift that trophy, which he was so desperately needed for himself. But look, for me, I think he goes out the way he wanted to go out. He goes out in his own terms, and he goes out. I think he goes out as a Spurs legend. I think, look, Harry Kane is a legend in himself, and I feel the word legend gets banded around so much and so easily. But there's 2 little things that think me Sonny is probably above Kane in one way. 2 of his dedication to Tottenham Hotspur, his dedication of staying here and committing to Tottenham and committing to the cause, committing this team will you know, commitment to being here through different managers, different systems, different philosophies. And he never grumbled, he never complained, he just got on with it, and he just really did it. And he deserves all the credit he gets, he deserves everything he gets. And yes, it is going to be a bit bittersweet because he's not going to be there to lift the Super Cup if we win that. But time goes on, football goes on, teams move on, players leave, legends leave the club. Glenn Hoddle left back in '87, and I was devastated when Glenn Hoddle left. So, you know, players do leave and new players come, and new players rise to the top, and new players take over the legends that have been there before. So, you know, Son's not the last legend to leave the club. You know, he won't be the first. Just a bit on his career at Spurs. In total, he's made 454 appearances for Tottenham. He has scored 137 goals, and he's had 101 assists in his whole Tottenham career, 10 years. So, do you know, what a career at Spurs, and also a European winner, a Europa League winner, and lifted that trophy. And just to add one more thing before we get into the lineups, guys, if you didn't watch me on Before the Whistle, and the way I think Spurs are going to set up today is Sonny is only the 4th captain in our history to lift a European trophy, and he's in that sort of group of Danny Blanchflower, Alan Mullery, Graham Roberts, and Sonny. All 4 men lifted European trophies. Now, should have been Steve Perryman in '84, but he got suspended and he missed the second leg. So technically, he is club captain, but Graham Roberts was vice captain. But he is only the 4th man in our history to lift a European trophy, guys. So, look, for me, I wish Sonny all the best, and I think we all do. And I hope he goes out today on a high. I hope he gets a couple of goals today, and really do. Don't worry, guys. My new Spurs shirt is on the way. I should be getting it next week. So hopefully now. Hopefully by the Bayern Munich game, I should have my new Spurs top, and I can't wait to get it. I'll be ordering a few things as well for the new season. So I'm really up and ready for our first competitive game, which is the Europa League final. But let's move on to this, guys. Let's move on to the team today. And of course, Tottenham are playing Newcastle United in Seoul in the World Cup Stadium as well, guys. And you know what? It's an interesting lineup from Thomas Frank. He's gone with a mixed bag. He's gone with Kingsley in goal. He's gone for Pedro Porro, Danso, Romero, Davies as a back 4. He's gone for Bentancur, Gray, and Sarr in the midfield, and Johnson, Tell, and Sonny as captain up front. For me, let me know what you think of the lineup, guys, in the chat. Let me know if you agree with it. Sarr will be playing that 10 role. Gray and Bentancur will be the number 8, 6, and 8, I think, in that lineup. Sarr will be 10, and then the front three of Johnson, Tell down the middle, Johnson and Sonny down either wing. But with Sonny sign off with a goal to go, let's hope so. I would say big up to Wayne Bonner. Big up to your Wayne boy. He says 480-0. The mighty Spurs looking forward to Kingsley and Gray starting. Yeah, you've been a great advocate for Archie Gray, Wayne, all of last season to play him in the number 6 role, and you really want him to see him do well. So, do you know, can we finally see Gray do what he does best in that role? I think we will, and I think I'm quite high. I'm looking forward to Kingsley. I think Kingsley's a good goalkeeper. And look, I'm disappointed that Keeley's gone out. I've been on record saying I've been disappointed with Kingsley going out on loan. Not Kingsley. We sold Josh Keeley. And look, I'm really annoyed that we've actually kept Brandon Austin there. A player that doesn't offer you anything. But look, I'm not a Tottenham Hotspur, but look, Kingsley, for me, I think he's going to do well today. He's had a good preseason, and he will push Vicario all the way. Big up to Shamu as well. As long as Luca gets one of them, Wayne, then I'm all good. Absolutely. Big up to Giant 68. Big up, Dermo. Spurs win today. Of course, they're going to win today. We're going to win 3-0. I've got a feeling in my bones. We've got Wayne Bonner, Shamu. They're all talking to one another. It says, Dermot, is your man of the match going to be the poll again? Well, hopefully there's not a poll in sight. It depends what poll you're talking about, to be fair. There's a couple of Polish. Do you know? You never know. No, there shouldn't be any Poles in sight today. Giant 68. Fingers crossed. Not likely. There might be. There might be in the under 21s when they, or the under 18s when they do that. Zara's a 10 inch. Do you know what, Josh? It interests me as well, man. It really does interest me. I'd be interested to see what it can do there. I think that number 10 rail is a little bit cursed at Tottenham at the moment. But no, I'd be interested to see what he can do. And he also says, nah, Dermo, Josh Keeley found his level at League One last season. I had the privilege of watching him a lot of late in the Orient last season. He's good, but he's not Prem level. 1 million is no, I look, I'm from an Irish point of view, I'm probably being a little bit biased. And if you've watched them a lot more than I have, then I will take your I'll hold my hands up and say you know more than I do. Do you think that? Let me ask you a question then, Josh. Do you think that he can turn into a Premier League goalkeeper? Do you think he has the talent to do that? And I think he does. I think 1 million, right? It is a good price for him. I will agree with you on that. And I hope Tottenham have a buyback clause or a good percentage of a sell-on clause for him. But I think you might see him back at Tottenham one day. Don't know why. Just don't know why. Just saying, hang on, just let me do this. Hang on. Just let me do something, guys. Right. Oh, there's a few bits of news. I'm just waiting to get confirmation if I can use them. Daniel Levy's there, and his lovely bald head. Look at it shining against the lights of the. So look at them there. Look at them there. No, just made another billion. I'm quite happy. Oh dear, I do love taking the piss out of Mr. Levy. Levy on screen. Oh God, I know. There is the young sensation Yang. But here is the teams coming out, guys. Tottenham Hotspur in their away kit of all black. Newcastle United in their away kit of all green. A bit ridiculous. I think Spurs could have played in the traditional white shirts and blue shorts, but there's Sonny leading out Tottenham, possibly for the very last time. A bittersweet moment here, really, guys, as Romero comes out, Porro comes out, and they're all lining up. The stadium is absolutely full. There isn't a seat to be have. There's Sonny's father, who's been with him all the way from the very start. Shamu, can you help me out, bud? Big up DJ Sammy as well, and all the eyes will be on Sonny today. The flags now go behind the sort of 4 or 5 flag bearers either side of the teams. There's a big thing in the middle saying the Irish Cup, and now they're being presented. Daniel Levy is part of the presenting party as he Trippier, as he recognised him, and there's Bruno going up to the referee, and South Korea people there. Big up to Sonny, and there is Sonny now to Kingsky. There's Romero, all big smiles from the Spurs players to the chairman. Give us a rise. Go on. Give me a new contract. Yeah, I like you. You're going to make money off you. Yeah, I think you're good. Papa Sarr. Yeah, go on. There's Matez Tail, a big shake of the hand as well. And there is Sonny. I don't know. What do you think of that black kit, guys? I like it. I think it's quite cool. I'm waiting for it to come out on the site I use to get up. On the site I use. So we're waiting that. I love the yellow third kit, by the way. I really, really do. And there's the Newcastle team, all green and white shorts. Just doing their usual, saying hello to the Tottenham players. We're going to whip you. And of course, it is all about Sonny today. Of course, it is. Yeah, maybe it should come in long sleeve, but it looks. I love the numbers on the back as well, guys. It was South Korean artist Jo Hon Chow who designed the color in the numbers on the. I think the colors on the back of the shirt look really cool. I wish to keep them actually and use them as the colours. But guys, once again, the lineup, we've got Kingsley in goal. We've got Porro, Danso, Romero, Davis. We're going with a 5-man midfield. We've got Johnson, Bentancur, Sarr, Gray, and Sonny, and one man up front himself, Taylor, who's got to do a lot of work today. But it is a 4-5-1 formation Tottenham are starting with. So Spurs really packing out that midfield. I didn't see that formation coming, to be fair. That's come from left side. But it is a 4-5-1. It will be interesting how Spurs do cope with that. But of course, Newcastle with Eddie Howe started with a 4-3-3. I think players for me that need to look out for. I think Harvey Barnes. I think Gordon's playing up front with Isaac. There's still problems with him. He didn't travel. I think he was sent home. We've got Joe Linton in midfield, Miley. But them 3 players for me: Joe Linton, Harvey Barnes, Gordon, and Murphy. 4 players who are very, very, I think, good players and good damagers. But there's Sonny. And look, it's very I don't know, it's very bittersweet. I'm on fire, says Shamu. I bet you are. Big up to GJ Sammy as well. Big up to you, Joe. Yeah, I know. Yeah, big up to everyone that is watching, guys. Really, really do appreciate all your support. So do hit the like button, do hit the subscription button. Probably in the Metro that Sung has agreed to 15 million. I'm waiting for confirmation on this deal with I'm just asking a question. And there is, oh, there's some fella in the center circle with a microphone with a ball. He's wearing the Spurs shirt. Very smartly dressed, actually. I don't know what he's going to do. Is he going to sing the national anthem or what he's up to? Ooh. He's just talking. I don't know what he's saying, actually. That, yeah, he has got shiny hair, to be fair. I had like that once, Shamu, to be fair. Josh, that it's sad. This is his last time. I know it is. It is, Josh. It is sad. It's very sort of bittersweet, isn't it? He's going to do gymnastics floor routine, but that football, I think, Ribsy, you might be right on that. It was all a big presentation to, I think, to Sonny. There he is. He puts the ball in the center circle. He does a flip flop. No, he doesn't. So is he going to kick the damn thing? He is, you know. He does. He passes it to Sonny, and there is Sonny. And his name is PSI. That's who his name is. His name is PSI. He's getting a massive hug by Sonny. Sonny hugs him as well. Lets him keep the ball, actually. Yeah, very decent technique. I wonder if Daniel Levy's looking at him thinking, here's a player I could actually bring back to Tottenham with me. Leave Sonny goes to the MLS and I bring out PSI. here's our new South Korean wonder kid, guys. Yeah, got him for a full fee of about £2. But yeah, PSJ. There's Romero. Just get effing on with the game, lads. I want my captaincy. Big up the guys watching there. Big up to you, Ribsy. Great to see you in as well, man. Haven't seen you for a long time, and I hope you're doing well. It is Newcastle to get us off and underway, guys. Just let me get the stop clock ready. The referee is from South Korea, of course. He's got a camera on his chest, actually. It looks like ref cam, which should be interesting, actually, if you get any footage of that over the next few days. That would be interesting. A lot of the stuff to do use for FEA 26. It's a Puma ball, and we're off and underway. And it is Newcastle get us on to play it round to Burn now. Newcastle trying to play it round at the back, just keeping the ball. Tottenham pressing very high indeed, all the way back to the keeper, to Nick Pope. We've got Tell, Tottenham, Sonny pressing, looking for an opening, kicks it long up the field. Newcastle looking for Joe Linton doesn't find him. It goes out for a Newcastle throw-in. Newcastle, of course, under a bit of scrutiny at the moment with Isaac. Is he going to Liverpool? Is he not? But here's Burn. Newcastle now. Tottenham haven't got a touch of the ball yet. Newcastle, all the early pressure. But here's Porro. Porro runs past his man. Lovely ball to Tell. Tell look and holds it up brilliantly. Finds Johnson. What can Johnson do? Johnson, good bit of skill there from Brendan Johnson. Tell all the way back to Romero. Romero goes all the way back to Kingsley. Kingsley, it just outside his area. Kicks it long to the field. Looks for Sonny. Sonny does get beaten by the Newcastle defender there now. Here is Newcastle. I think this is... It's Bruno now too. And Tottenham Sonny. Lovely bit of football here by Spurs. Here's Matez Towel. Tries to turn Burn. Burn fouls him. The big lanky Newcastle defender takes down his man. And it's a free kick to Tottenham Hotspur. Do you know what? Good stop by Spurs. Good stop for Newcastle. Big up. Decent kick-up time for us. It is. Do you know what, Ribsy? It probably does feel like a testimonial. I don't think it'd be as competitive as it was, as the Arsenal game was, but I think we've got to use that as my meeting. Very funny, Josh. I like it though. Very funny. But here's Brendan Johnson and here's Nick Pope. What's he gonna do? Oh, that's a bad kick out. I see what you mean now. I get what you mean. Oh, that is funny. Oh, big up to you, Josh. You must be slightly ahead of me. And there's Brendan Johnson. He's got to improve today, by the way. He's got to prove that he's worth a start because he has not performed so far in these preseason games. 2 minutes gone. Tottenham have the corner. Matez Tail over the ball. There's Sonny. Well, it was all the cameras were on Sonny anyway. Here's Matez Tail, the corner, a very bad corner. Here's Papa Sarr. Oh my God! Pope just punches it into the middle of the area. It bounces around like a pinball machine. Tails has a shot. He says it's going out for a corner, but oh my God, Sarr's on fire. And it was a bad corner as well from Tail. It was a kick out that from Marley, but look at that, son. It was Sarr that connected with it. Unlucky. Oh, you must be well ahead of me then. But here's Brendan Johnson. Is he going to score? He is. Tottenham lead 1-0. Yeah, it is Brendan Johnson. And he does the sunny celebration. And it is. Ole, ole, ole. Johnson scores 1-0 Tottenham. Oh, you can't get really excited for these pre-match games, but it is Tottenham 1, Newcastle lead, and we scored after 3 minutes. Come on. See, beating Arsenal does give you momentum, and I hope now, do you know what? I'm sorry. I think I think my there we go. That's better. I think that's better. There we go. That's better. That is so much better now. You can see me now. But a lovely little ball outside the area, straight into the right-hand side of the goal. Nick Pope beaten. Johnson does the sunny celebration. But it is easy, Ribsy. You, me can do it. You, me, Shamu can do it. Yeah, Sarr is red hot in this preseason. He has been. What's it? 3 goals now in 2 games for him now. And if he scores today, Damo, drop me a message with the stream. I'll sort out with some graphics for the stream. Josh, email me. If you can, Josh, email me, bud. I think you still got me an X, by the way. So give me a message and I'll give you a bell later on today. Yeah. Thanks very much. You're very kind, Josh. You're very good. Thank you. Long kick out from Kinski, headed out by Danso. Newcastle 1-0 down after 5 minutes. Here's Newcastle. Tottenham now. Here's Sonny. Unlucky, but Tell gets it back. Sonny loses it. And it's now Newcastle again. Oh, Johnson is going to get it. No, Burn all the way back to Pope. And Newcastle start again. Spurs look a little bit determined, I think, to go out. Let Sonny go out in style. And there is Ben Davies. How the hell is Ben Davies lasted at all of them? It's beyond me. It really is beyond me how Ben Davies has lasted every one of them. He's the last member of that Champions League squad to be at the club. I mean, that's still remarkable. But he's Newcastle now, trying to build, but Papa Sarr picks it up in midfield beautifully, sets Sonny in his way in the left wing. Sonny chinks, looks for a crossing, doesn't get one. It gets blocked by 3 Newcastle players. Here's Bruno now. Newcastle looking to build out from the back. Haven't started well, Newcastle. Spurs have been the better team in the first 5 minutes after Newcastle had a little bit of possession, say in the first 30 seconds or a minute. But I think Newcastle Tottenham have grown into it a little bit now. Big up Josh, Ben Davies, the workhorse. Do you know what? I do get what you mean. He's very... He's sort of a club's dream, isn't he? With PR and how he goes about his business. And I suppose in that way, yeah, I can. But he's not the greatest player in the world. But I do get it. He is a club's dream, isn't he, really? But he's Newcastle looking for... I think they are missing Isaac, Newcastle, so much. Because you've got Anthony Gordon playing as a striker. And to be fair, I don't think Anthony Gordon is a striker. I think he is a very good winger, but not a striker. But here's Newcastle trying to cross it in. But good defending that was from Porro, who's had a good pre-season as well. I reckon there's something in the works, Josh. There has to be something in the works. I don't think they would have let Sonny go without anyone coming in. I'm waiting for some news to drop from the people I use, a bit of an update. Maybe I will have that for you. I will have that for you half time. Sonny chasing the ball. And look at Mateus Tell. That's what I love about Tell, right? He's telling these Spurs players, especially like Johnson, come on, help me. Come on. Let's get pressing. I love it. There's all the Spurs fans. Korean fan. And you know what? I think it's great that we have all these Korean fans come over and bring a bit of culture to our club. Well, here's Sonny. Is Sonny going to make it? Oh, Sonny, that was your opportunity, but it was offside anyway. Oh, unlucky. Yeah, you guys can hear it. I can't have it on in case it comes over onto the stream. Sorry. I've got this new key. I'll show you this key ring I've got, actually. From part of the Kildale Spurs group, and they sent me this lovely keyring which I have at the bottom of my microphone. But big up to 94 people watching. Absolutely, thank you everywhere. I think we've got a good viewing for on we do on YouTube. So do hit the like button, guys, and the subscription if you can. We've put in a lot of hard work over this pre-season. We're getting ready for the season ahead. With all these watch-alongs, it's about getting ready, getting the momentum. We've had our rest. We've had our recoup. We've now had a bit of a holiday. Now we want to get back to some solid work. But here's Newcastle. Here's Anthony Gordon. And there is now Porro picks it out of the ball and nobody up there. Look at Mateus Tell. He's running like a bat out of hell. And he puts his arm in the air and he goes all the way back to Pope, and Newcastle start again. It's Trippier. Now, what can Newcastle do? Newcastle United, of course, won the League Cup last season, the first trophy. But here's Newcastle, Anthony Gordon running into the middle, but no problem for our goalkeeper, Kingsley, who's all in an all-orange kit tonight, guys. And that Newcastle player doesn't look too well. I don't know why. But anyway, it's Tottenham, all in black. Here's Archie Gray now. To Bentancur, Gray. Again, playing in triangles, and you can see it all over the pitch. There's little triangles, the way Thomas Frank is setting up. And it looks like a 3-5-2, guys. That's what it looks like. I know it's set up for a 4-5-1, but it's morphing into different formations when they're attacking and another one when they're defending, which is rarely we didn't get that last year under Ange Postecoglou. But here's Brendan Johnson again. Johnson still has the ball, but there's Byrne. Again, Johnson muscles him out of it and he loses it. But Newcastle, but Archie Grace, look at him really pushing all the way. And the Newcastle player gets it out. Good cross from left centre back to the left back. But again, Danso's are all pushing in. It's a free kick to Spurs and Newcastle will get the ball. But yeah, and 1-0 up. Yeah, I think a lot of people were hesitant. I mean, Josh, I said about 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, that I would like Thomas Frank in before we got Ange, actually. I was saying I wanted Frank to take over because I thought he would be the better manager. Now, look, don't get me wrong, I'm a massive Ange fan. As you guys know, I'm a massive Celtic fan. Of course, you know, and I think Ange at Celtic done brilliantly, and I think Ange at Tottenham, apart from the league format, he won us a trophy, which is what we all want. But what a ball from Johnson to Sonny on the left wing. He's all on his own, but he's offside again. I'll tell you one thing I've noticed. Son looks so much happier. The first couple of games in pre-season, he didn't look happy. Today, he looks much, much happier. He really does. He looks more relaxed. I wonder if that's with him going, so who knows? Just an update on players we may see come through the door on the clubs. I'll go through that at halftime with you as well. I will be live tonight at 8 o'clock with the post-match show for this, all the stats, all the comments from the game as well, guys, and what's on here, and then the update on any transfer news. We have that live tonight at 8 for you. But here's Bentancur to Sarr now. Tottenham. Porro kicks it into midfield and it goes into no man's land, and it goes back to Burn for Newcastle. Just inside the Tottenham half, goes from centre to the left-hand side. Newcastle trying to, Anthony Gordon, unlucky but good defending, but that's Ben Davies, kicks it out, finds it to a Newcastle player. Newcastle just coming back into the game now a little bit the last couple of minutes, trying to pressure Tottenham, but Tottenham defending very well, defending in pairs, by the way. And everyone's doing their job. Everyone is doing what they're supposed to do. And Newcastle now go from left to right to the centre. Bruno then passes it now to Miley. Back to Burn. Newcastle here building up slowly, trying to find ginks, trying to find little holes in the Tottenham defence. But the black wall is as solid as the one on Game of Thrones. That didn't fall, and this black wall won't fall either. But here's Newcastle now trying a good header out from Porro. Finds to Miley. Miley now. Newcastle building, but not going anywhere. Tottenham are really dictating where Newcastle pass to because they're pressing so high, and there's Sonny doing this pressing. There's Ben Davies playing left back doing this pressing. But Newcastle just taking the time with it, gently building up, going back now. They're really being pushed back, Newcastle. They're not getting any of those, no gaps, no sort of way of moving forward. And when they do, and it goes out. But Newcastle looking for a free kick, and it doesn't go anywhere. And that's what I like about Spurs. They're cutting down the pass in rows. Big up to James. Looks like we started well. We are playing well. We have started very well, actually, James, to be fair. I think Spurs have done well, man. But here's Newcastle now on the attack, looking for options, going down from right centre to the left-hand side. Are they going to get a cross in to do? Oh, that's going nowhere because Papa Sarr's just did an overhead kick, sort of kicked it behind him, and it's gone through. But Bruno gets it back for Newcastle, and they start again. 15 minutes coming up to 40 minutes gone. 1-0 Spurs. Brennan Johnson after 3 minutes. Oh, here's Anthony Gordon. Oh, Bruno Fernandes. Bruno, not Bruno Fernandes. Bruno for Newcastle. How did he miss that? An open goal, and he couldn't even put it in the back of the net. Anthony Gordon set him up. But here's Miley. Newcastle looking to build now. The first time they've sort of broke the Tottenham back line. He takes a belter and it goes way over the bar. But that was a chance for Newcastle to take the lead, or to equalise, I should say. And they didn't take it. Tottenham's defence was breached, and it was Anthony Gordon. Again, got a little bit of space. Here we go again. Anthony Gordon. Stanso made the mistake. Romero tried to close him down. He did a first-hand ball to Bruno. Bruno was coming in. The goal was gaping, and he just couldn't take it. And that got a deflection of Papa Sarr. But it hasn't gone out for a corner. It's gone out for a goal kick. And we are looking for Matez Tell, who's trying to get the ball.'Doesn't. Newcastle start again inside their own area. Bruno now. Newcastle going from left to right, right to left now. On the left-hand side, what can they do? Are they going to go centre or going to go down the wing? They're going to go down the left wing, but don't worry, Danso's in pursuit of him, looking to stop him making the cross. Does brilliantly done from Bruno. Danso, really well done. He just waited for the Newcastle player to make his move and just picked his pocket. Said, "Thank you very much. I love your wallet," and off I go. But Newcastle get the ball back, just playing little balls around the centre, just probably a good 10, 15 yards outside the Spurs box. But Newcastle now go to the right-hand side. Burn. They're going to the centre. They're going to go to the left. I say they will. They're getting more joy down the left side than they do down the right side, to be fair. As I say, Ben Davies has been absolutely stopped there. Oh, and Anthony Gordon, who is... He really should have scored there. And again, they're getting more success down the left side, guys, than the right side. They keep going down the left side. That is our weak link. That is where Ben Davies is. And that they keep exploiting it again and again and again and again. Until we get that left side sorted, it's gone out for a corner to Newcastle United. But again, that left side. And I'm sorry, we are missing Jed Spence tonight. Ben Davies, look, I don't think if Ben Davies is around the left side, we need a left back. We really desperately do. But here's Archer Gray. He kicks it back now to Bentancur, heads it forward, looking for Matthias Town. Nobody forward. It goes back to Newcastle. And Newcastle now, say for the last 5, 6, 7 minutes, have really put some pressure on Tottenham. And now they've gone down the left side again. They're going to get another success. Puts a cross in, and it's gone too long. And Tottenham will get it back. Here is Brendan Johnson now. Kicks it long up the field. Looking for Tell. And Tell's away. Here's Tell. He's only got Nick Pope to beat. Can he make it 2-0 to Spurs? Oh, for God's sake. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Oh, we need a striker as well, by the way, guys. Yeah. All he had to do was go around the keeper. What was he trying to fucking do? Seriously. Oh, Lord God. Oh, here's Anthony Gordon. Here's Bruno. Is he going to have a crack? No, he doesn't, because the Uruguayan general was there to mop it all up. And then the Welsh wizard there passes it out. And we go to Bentancur again. And it goes out. But what was my Tell? Tell is no William Tell. No, he isn't, Joy, to be fair. Oh, my God. What was he trying to do there, man? Honest to God. But anyway, here's Newcastle. Jesus Christ. He should have... All he had to do was go around the keeper. That's all he had to do. And then he tried to do... He thought he was R9 there for a minute. That he was some Brazilian legend that I'm going to do a few step overs so he can put it through the keeper's legs. And it goes out for a Tottenham throw-in on the right side. But Newcastle aren't getting more success down the left-hand side. And that's worrying. It's very, very worrying. Big up to Ribsy. He says, "Hello, laugh my ass off. Tell, nice try." Yeah, exactly, Ribsy. Absolutely. And goddamn, I disappeared for 50 minutes and we scored. Bloody typical Tottenham. Who scored and how we were playing? It was Brendan Johnson who scored, and we were playing well, apart from the last probably 10 minutes when Newcastle now sort of come into the game. They get an awful lot of success down the left-hand side. Okay, Grant. Right. So let me send you. There we go. There's the link. Oh, I think I'm getting some help. But again, here's Newcastle down the right-hand side. Bruno. Just outside the area. Here's Matthias Town now. What's he going to do? Go on, Tell. Do something. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Tell you to... I mean, if that was any decent striker, we'll be 2-0 up by now. We desperately need a striker. That's all right. I got help coming, Josh. I will get you on probably for the next watch along, if you'd like to join me. But become a member. any members, right? We've got member shows coming up, guys. So do pick up your memberships if you can. I really would. We all would appreciate it. Myself, James, Tequila, and Colin would absolutely really appreciate it, man. Guys, if you can pick up your memberships, be like Wayne Bonner, be like Giant 68, and there's a load of membership stuff coming up. Cheers, my brother. Appreciate that. There's Ribsy. If that was cross, I see. I'm very good now trying to read out comments now. Yeah, we would have been 2-0 up. And here is my co-host. Here is the man, the myth, the legend, who knows a thing or two about the Game of Thrones and the Black Wall. Yeah, exactly. He is the King of the North. See, I mentioned the Black Wall, and he wears the King of the North. See, it's well organized on this channel. It is Jack Grealish, everyone, by the way. No, it's not. Yeah, see, he's the King of the Wallet as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Did I see a few moth pies run out of that?
Yeah, you did, definitely.
Yeah. What have you thought of the game so far? I think Newcastle are really doing damage down our left-hand side. Really weak down there.
Yeah, they do. They seem to be overrunning us a bit there, but that seems to be the only place for overrunning us.
Yeah.
And it's where the ball seems to be going constantly, down to the left, down to the left, down to the left. They don't seem to be getting anywhere else. And I think that's no disrespect to Ben Davis, but I think they've seen that as a weak point.
Yeah. And there was Bruno, and it was crossing from Newcastle from the left-hand side again. And it was Bruno just got a header on it. Joe Linton, I think, just got a header on it across from Bruno. And Joe Linton just puts it wide of the right-hand post, James, of Kingsley's goal. But, Spurs haven't been playing that bad. Again, it's 4-5-1's a different formation. What have you thought of the formation, by the way?
I like it. It's strong, it's compact. The players seem to have taken to it very well over pre-season. It just pushed the post, actually, I think, that header. It's hard to tell from that angle. There was one angle it just showed me on the replay there, and I was like, it looked like it just brushed the post. But it might not have done. And I tell you what I am enjoying watching is the fact that we're not consistently trying to play out from the back.
No, we're not.
When our old manager, I won't say his name in case the big T is watching, because I know he doesn't like him. When our old manager, everything was always you play it out from the back, out from the back, out from the back, and it put us into so much trouble so many times. But we're mixing it up, and I think that's a good thing. Yes, play it out from the back at certain times when we can dictate it, but when the ball needs to go long to really relieve some pressure from the defenders and get the ball up the pitch, we're doing that as well. It's really good, and I've been enjoying the pre-season, to be honest.
Yeah, I have too, actually. I think this has been probably one of our best pre-season. We're unbeaten in it. But again, you see this little pattern play here between how they're doing. But here's Archie Gray. Archie Gray running down the left side. Here's now Papa Sarr, the most hot shot player we got. Mateus Taylor couldn't hit a barn door with a cow arse sticking out of it. Did you see his chance? I mean, he must have thought it. He must have thought it was the original R9.
Yeah.
I mean, that he ain't.
I think he's. Look, I like Matisse Tell. I think he's a good player, and I think with bringing him in permanently is a good bit of business for us. But he just needs to settle himself down now. He doesn't need to. He doesn't need to blow the socks off everybody or try to blow the socks off everybody. He just needs to settle down. go about your business. Do you know what I mean?
I do, yeah, you're right. There is a bit of break and play here. Trippier hit the back of the head of Archie Gray, so both players are getting some attention. Archie Gray is up, but Trippier is down on the ground. It did make me laugh when the Levy was being introduced to Newcastle players, how much of a big smile he got of Trippier, which was really, that smile was through gritted teeth.
Yeah.
It is a drinks break here, guys. Cooling break. This is the same stadium, believe it or not, guys, that the 2002 World Cup was held in, where Brazil beat Germany 2-0. And that final, that the original R9, Ronaldo scored 2 goals and laid to bed the nightmare of the 98 World Cup final against France, when he had a fit before the game. And this sort of brings me on, while we're talking about the cooling break and player welfare, how much has it changed from that night, James, to now? Because there's more games being played now than there was in 98. The players are traveling more. Are player welfare, are players being looked after more, or is it just the science behind it has got better since 98?
That's other players taken care of more. Look, I think that in European leagues, the players are very well taken care of. They have a good sort of winter break. Whereas in the Premier League, we get this winter break, but it's not really a winter break. There's still the odd game being played and things like that. So, yeah, it's
a hard one, isn't it?
Yeah, I think in certain European and other domestic, sort of world leagues, they are looked after a lot better than the English Premiership does.
Because a lot of European leagues, don't they, have proper months off and proper games, but we don't. But here's Brendan Johnson. Brendan Johnson now, overcooks it to Sonny. I think everyone's so desperate for Sonny to score today. Just a quick talk on Newcastle's tactics, how they've set up, James, and how they're playing. They're playing the 4-3-3. How do you then compact? Here's Archie Gray just very quickly. He's gone out for a throw. So how does a 4-3-3 contradict to a 4-5-1? How do you break down a 4-5-1 with a 4-3-3 formation? What's in Eddie Howe's mind when he saw this Spurs lineup?
He's got to figure out how he can stretch that 5. He's either got to pull his 3 midfielders, so they're a bit more advanced, and sort of pull them out a little bit, stretch for play, because while ever they're trying to go through the middle, and we've seen it a lot with Newcastle with the joy of getting down the left hand side, but if they can stretch the play and really open it up and get men behind, then it could cause us some issues. However, the way that Spurs are set up, it's very, very tricky to break that line without leaving themselves exposed. I wouldn't be surprised to see Eddie Howe change it a little bit at half time.
I wouldn't be.
And
I agree. I think he will change it, but it's a corner to Spurs here. Good little run there. Archie Gray having a good game. Anthony Gordon looking for Sonny, who's not a striker, by the way. Newcastle and all sorts of bothers, but the good. There's Joe Linton with a header out, and it gets it out to Newcastle on the right-hand side, but well tackled from Brendan Johnson, who gets the throw in for Spurs. Of course, if you're just joining us, Spurs are leading 1-0 through Brendan Johnson after 3 minutes. My man, absolute great goal, first goal of pre-season. And if you wonder what kits they're wearing, Tottenham are in all black with a groovy numbers on the back. I really like how they've designed the numbers. It was from a South Korean artist. His name's in the chat. One of the lads put it in for me. And of course, Newcastle United in their away kit, green shirts with white sort of shorts and green and white socks. If they're playing sort of in the Ireland kit, really.
Yeah, and I actually don't like that kit of Newcastle's. I know green is sort of predominantly their
yeah. Oh, Sonny brought down. Is that a free kick? Of course, the referee's going to give a free kick and a yellow card too, I think. What do you think to the numbers on the back of Tottenham shirts? I really like it. I wish they'd keep them, actually.
I wish they'd keep them as well. I think it just makes them pop really, really good off the back of the shirt. So yeah, I do like it. Oh,
that is a free kick. Trippier saying, "I want your shirt, Sonny." I like this fan. I like this ref cam. It's really funny, actually.
Yeah, ref cam.
There's a new show for the new season, James. Ref cam.
Ref cam.
Oh,
it'd be interesting if we could do that. I mean, I do know that there are going to be new things that we're going to hear from the referee, like during VAR and things like that.
Yeah.
And yeah, I like it, me, because it sort of gives you that perspective of being down on the pitch, and I do like it.
Just over the bar there, James, from Porro. Again, what a good free kick from Porro. How do you think Porro's pre-season's been going? I think he's played well this pre-season, actually, Porro.
It's been steady, hasn't it? It's been steady. Yeah. I think I don't think there's anybody really that's been in that's played that's had a particularly bad game, or
no.
It is been a very, very good pre-season for us. I do like Porro's new hairstyle with the silver sprayed in his hair.
Are you thinking of getting that yourself?
No.
Rock on to the first watch along with a Porro style hairdo. I can see you rocking it, James, to be fair.
No, I'm going naturally silver anyway. Give me end of season and it'll probably be all silver.
I've beaten you to it, by the way, bud. This is what supporting Tottenham last season did to your hair on the ranch. 2 years. Oh dear. Spurs have got another corner, guys. Before, I know James Sully with me for the first half, but before you go, James, do pop up. Can you give the guys an update on any transfer news? Because I know you got a bit, but guys, before James goes at halftime, we'll give you all the transfer latest. And of course, we'll go through it more tonight. But here's Mateus Town now. Mateus Town now to Sonny. Sonny now looks for Danso. Danso loses it. Newcastle tried to build up from the back, but no, there's the Welsh Dragon, and the Welsh Dragon has it, lost it, and he's giving it to Newcastle. Newcastle were going down the left and now going into the centre circle. Here's Trippier. They're going down the right side now, but they're not going to have much cope down there. They're going in the centre circle again. They're looking to go down the left. Do you know what? Spurs have looked very compact, very sort of diligent in their work. Players are doing their jobs. Newcastle look a little bit disjointed. And I just thinking, James, is it to do with Isaac as they go down to the left? Gordon has now found himself down the right side now, seeking to give Porro a run for his money. But look, that's a good tackle from Porro. But has the Isaac thing really blown Newcastle's preseason out of, do you know? I think it's caused more ructions than what it's led to believe.
Yeah, I can agree with that. And you've got a player who doesn't want to be at the club.
Yeah.
The club are doing everything they can to hold on to him. And he's not happy. He wants to go. And look, he wants to go win things, and you can't blame him for wanting to go win things. He doesn't see the Newcastle of a team that's going to take his career to the next step. He wants to move on. He wants to go to a bigger club. So I can't blame him, but there
is ways of doing it, by the way.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at Harry Kane. I know we had that discussion last night, and look, we know he sort of went on strike for Man City, but he knuckled down and he did get his move in the end. So there is ways of doing it. I think the way Isaac's doing it at the moment, I think is sort of disrespecting the Newcastle fans a little bit. I think in a way.
Yeah, I think he is. And look, I will never say one player makes a team, but without Isaac, Newcastle are not the team, but they are with him.
Yeah. Well, they're seeing that today, aren't you? You rarely are seeing that today. But here's Bentancur. Bentancur now to Porro. Tottenham. Sonny had a long busting run. Are you expecting it to be announced today or tomorrow he's gone to LA?
I think it will be at some point midweek next week.
Yeah.
I think by Wednesday it'll be announced.
Do you think he'll go straight from South Korea, or do you think he'll have a few days in South Korea? Because I'm not sure if the MLS league has started, has it, or is it in the middle of their season?
It's like at the moment it's like their winter break at the moment.
Right. Okay.
It's because there's the MLS is a funny league, and they do things very differently to a lot of other leagues. I don't think he'll go straight from South Korea because obviously he's got his family. I mean, he's been in London for 10 years. He's got a house to close down and things like that. Will he keep the house? On the thought of maybe one day I'll come back to London and things like that. It's unknown, but
here's Newcastle on the break now. Here's Newcastle in the Tottenham area. Oh, Newcastle have equalised, and it is true. Miley, he does get a goal. He scores. It was sort of on the. Do you want to describe it, James? The goal. Keeper should never get caught out there, but I'll let you describe it. So.
I mean, it's good play from Newcastle. They've built it up patiently. And this is what I was saying about you've got to stretch that line. And you see how they stretch that line. Ball gets played out to the left. The Tottenham players are pulled, and he just whips it in, steps in, whips it in, near post. Kinski should really do better. But it was a well struck effort, and
it's a shame.
It is a bit of a shame because Spurs have been pretty dominant, and it's a well struck effort.
But look, it's only the third goal Spurs conceded in the whole pre-season, which is unheard of for us, really, to be fair.
Yeah, I mean, I think Porro needs to be a little bit tighter.
Yeah.
And not allow him to shift that ball onto his right like that. Certainly when he's inside the 18-yard box, because you know where it's going. Either way, it's either going to get whipped to the far post or he's going to try and blast it into the near post. And I think Porro just needs to be that half a step closer. That half a step closer, he blocks that. He gets his foot on that. Yeah. But I'm not grilling Porro. I'm not saying it's terrible defending. It's just that's the sharpness that you're looking for in pre-season. That half a step closer, I probably stop that.
Yeah, I mean, look, it feels, somebody said it in the chat earlier, it feels like a testimonial. It does a little bit. But Newcastle have been growing into the game. Spurs did start off well, and I just feel with changes at half time, I think some of these are fringe players. The likes of Kinski, Danso, Ben Davis, they're not going to be regular starters. So
no.
I think you may see a change at half time. I think you can see Van der Ven coming on for probably Romero, Aluka coming on for Danso, Spence for Ben Davis, which I think it shows how well Spence has been playing down that left side instead of Udogie, how much we do miss him. I just, look, here's Newcastle. They are growing into the game again. And here's Newcastle. And here's now Miley. He's going to be all well defended by Porro. And that was good stuff. Here's Trippier now, all the way back to Shear. And there's a bit of fighting now in the middle that it's turned a bit ugly here. It looks like the summer what Tequila was watching last night. SummerSlam. Bruno Arme Romero.
Yeah, there's only going to be only one winner in that sort of that battle.
Yeah,
and again, it's that where you see how Porro made on that tackle there, where Porro made the adjustment, where he was he was when that ball came across, he was half a step closer to his man, and he was able to get that blocking.
It was good defending.
Yeah, it really was. I mean, look, Romero's not going to take no crap from.
And here's the Romero incident.
Friendly or not?
No, come on, you can't be doing that. You can't be putting a hand around somebody's neck.
Yeah,
he literally did. And there is Gordon giving Sonny a hug. Can I have your autograph after the match, please, mate? Everyone's going to be after that Sonny shirt, you know.
Yeah. And I don't think it'll go to anywhere. I think he'll keep it.
I think he will.
I think this will be.
That'd be framed and signed.
Yeah. I think that's very, very silly by the Newcastle player there, grabbing Romero by the throat. It's not just one hand either; it's two. He's literally gone in with
Bruno's sort of side, isn't it? Bruno's got that in him. Bruno does have that in him, and I don't like that. And you don't do that with Romero. Look, I'm surprised Gordon. He did start up front. They've now moved him out to the wing. Gordon's more of a winger than he is a striker. This is where I think Newcastle are really struggling. But we don't have a striker either. And if you look at our bench, you either got Tell or Richarlison. James, we do need a striker. We do need that number 9.
And at half time, I've got a few updates with regards to transfers and players that we're looking at. The guys who are members, we've already seen my post in our members chat this morning. So that is an incentive to pick up your memberships. 99p, guys. Pick up your memberships. You get entrance into our members chat. You get all the first bits of news. And I try to give, when I get the information, I know when you get the information, we try to keep the guys in our members area updated with all the latest information that we've got. But I will be updating people, like I say, at half time with the info that I've got, so everybody can sort of pick it up. We've got a Newcastle player down in box there. Looks like again a clash of heads or
a clash of something. They're all up now, and Kingsley with the goal kick along up the field. 43 minutes gone. It is 1-1 here in Seoul. Yes, our Seoul correspondent James is there. He's in one of the posh boxes in there, reporting live from the stadium. Oh, he wishes.
Yeah, I do. I could have done with an holiday, but no.
See, what we should have done was organised it better, James, right? When we knew your holidays were coming. Right, you got 2 weeks off, James, right? Head to South Korea. Do content for us for Tottenham on the Asian tour. Make it look bigger than we are.
Yeah, that would have been... I wouldn't have minded doing it.
Yeah. I do you know, maybe next year we'll do that, James. Maybe next Asian pre-season we'll head off to do some work for the channel.
Yeah, definitely.
Big up to Giant 68. Says big up, James, and thanks for all your intel. Yeah, we're very lucky on this channel actually. To have the people we do have. We have our sources, but James is as well in depth into that world as well. As long as you don't go to North Korea, you'd be fine, James. Don't trust Dermo with travel plans. Very funny, Tequila. Can you imagine me and James on tour in North Korea?
Jesus. I'd be locked up within 5 seconds of stepping into country because I'd have probably done something wrong. I'd have breathed wrong.
Yeah, on that bombshell. Thanks for watching.
I'd have taken a breath route right nostril instead of left nostril, and that's not allowed in North Korea.
Can I just say thank you for watching the channel? You've been very loyal over the last 4 years. See you later, guys. We'll never see Dermot again, so it's fine. Oh Lord, there is 3 minutes. This is why I love pre-season as well, because you can have a bit of a laugh and a bit of a giggle. This is our pre-season as well, guys. As you can see, we're getting into the groove of it. 3 minutes of time added on. Yeah, as we start a GoFundMe page to release James and Tequila. I can see Tequila and Colin coming online. We need a GoFundMe to release James and Dermot from North Korea, lads. Can you help?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh dear. Look,
free the THFC till we die.
Yeah. Look, if you look at it, I don't think it's been a bad half for Spurs, to be fair. I think it's been a good half. I think Tottenham have played well. I think Newcastle have come into it, but I think Tottenham have been the better side in the first half.
Yeah.
Sonny looks a lot happier today. He looks, yeah, free to Tottenham too. I love that. Big up to you, mate. I think Sonny looks more relaxed today. And I think I said it to you, James, that he hasn't looked himself all pre-season.
Yeah.
So do you think with him now, do you think that he knew what he had to say, but he had to keep it to South Korea? Do you think that's been a release for him? And I think it has been.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, when you're a player and you've got that weighing on your mind, it's gonna, like, we're all human. We all deal with things differently, and we all go differently, and how we sort of deal with our trials and tribulations of this thing we call life. So as a footballer, it's no different. He's got family. He's got his own ins and outs, and what he wants to do and everything. So of course that's going to weigh heavy on his mind. And it's one of those where I think he's probably had made the decision, and then he's sort of sat with that of, okay, I've made my decision internally. How do I tell the fans, these fans that have supported me and backed me and been by my side for 10 years? How do I even tell them that I'm leaving the club? And it would have been weighing heavy on him. Absolutely been weighing heavy on him. And I think that's what we saw in the early pre-season, of a player that had what probably felt like the weight of every Tottenham fan out there resting on his shoulders. I mean, he's our captain. He's been an excellent servant to the club. And that does weigh heavy on anybody's mind. And it's I think when he's decided that, okay, I'm going to do this press conference, I'm going to say that I am leaving, and then he's made that decision, and then it's come round to it, and he's actually said it and got it off it. That release, that sort of weight that sits inside you, instantly lifts and goes away. It's like it's freeing. It's like the shackles come off.
I look, you know what I'm not going to say, but you know what I'm going to say, that I've gone through a few things, and I feel the weight's been lifted up, and you do feel that through any stress with everything. There is a Newcastle and I don't know what they're doing. They're trying to hide themselves. Oh, they were taking the mickey out of the couple that were caught in America. That's what they were doing. That was funny. Look, guys, it is halftime. It is 1-1. Goal from Brennan Johnson, and then we had an equaliser from Miley to hit with 1-1. Look,
Harvey Barnes.
Harvey Barnes. I like Harvey Barnes.
Yeah.
But Tequila put a chart in here, and I just wonder, before we get to your transfer news, because I know your time is tight as well, James. Where is it? I see it here now. Oh yeah. I tell you what, before we do that, we will run the VPN. We won't discuss it. We're going to let our column talk about it. Just give him a bit of a breathe. Then we're going to come back with James's transfer latest, as this is going to be the new show. James's transfer update. I have to come up with an intro for that as well. But guys, we are sponsored and proudly sponsored for the 25-26 season by Private Internet Access, your home of the best VPN around, guys. The link is in the description below. It is we did have a sale on 85% off, but that's now ended. It's now €42, but you get that free for 2 years, plus 4 months free at the end of that. But what it is good for, it's good for loads of other things. It's also good for watching 3 p.m. kickoffs, and there's also good for other Netflix and everything. But when we're doing watch-alongs on the Saturday, you can watch the game with us and let us guide you through the Tottenham victory roll. But don't let me talk about it. James did a brilliant job in it last night. But we thought we'd get this video a little bit of an air. It is from our column. So let's do it now.
Let me talk to you. A little reference there.
That's all she wrote. That's it. That's the video. That's it. That's all she wrote. That's it. That's all. No, isn't. Here's column. Sorry.
Let me talk to you. A little reference there. But I'm going to stop messing about. I'm going to talk to you about Private Internet Access, the best VPN in the land. Now, when you're online, you may not realize, but all of your data is there for the taking by anybody. With a VPN such as Private Internet Access, your data is safe and secure, streamlined, and nobody else can get hold of it. That's why I use one anyway. VPN's very easy to use. Private Internet Access, all you got to do is log on your phone, select where you want to be. So I want to be in America, and I click go, and there we are. You can also link up your devices to it from your phone if that is easier for you. It's available on a lot of platforms as well. As you can see, you can use it for a very, very big range of things. So that's even better as well. You can use it, like I said, on all your devices, smartphone, tablets, gaming consoles, and stick it on your modem. And it's unlimited devices. One equals all. It's available all across the world, and it works perfectly. What they do is they mask your IP address, so pesky 3 o'clock kickoffs aren't an issue anymore, and they're independently audited, so there's no logs, 30 million customers, and 4.5-star Trustpilot rated excellent review. Private Internet Access. Get yours now.
That's just perfect. I don't know what's wrong with that video. It does everything it says on the tin, but there is the link, guys. Go on. What, Jim? Oh.
I'm going to say it really is. I love it. Get yours
now. Yeah. And also get your memberships now as well. See, I can't do it. See, James and Colin, they have that Northern Irish gift of, see, it must be something in the water. It must be something in Doncaster. You got Jeremy Clarkson comes from Doncaster. It must be something in the water up there. You know, I'm not saying Colin's like Jeremy Clarkson, by the way. Can I just make that very much clear that James and Colin are nothing like Jeremy Clarkson, but probably a bit like James May and the Richard Hammond. I would say Colin's a bit like James May and James is like Richard Hammond.
I'm probably about the same size of him as well.
Yeah. Actually, no, you are quite tall. Having met you in real life, you're about 7'2". So you're taller than you let people think. That's with heels on, by the way, but that's nothing. That's a joke. He knows what I mean. When he met Mrs. Trump for the first day with the heels she was wearing, she mentioned to me last night, and I said, "What? Oh yeah, now that's what James said." They're nice boots, actually, to be fair. Right, let's get off that very quickly.
Yes, moving on.
Moving on. Book up the Wilton. It says, I'm happy for Son. It's now giving me the incentive to watch the MLS, and I hope he will enjoy his time in LA. I hope he will, one of ambassadors for the club. Big up to you, Wilton. Wilton is a man of legend. I tell this story again and again. I mean, this man has been watching Spurs as long as Philip Brady has. Ian Walker made a mistake. He got his telly and threw it out the window. He was that mad at Ian Walker. Mind you, anyone watching Ian Walker would be mad, to be fair.
Ian Walker, when I used to play in goal, Ian Walker was my hero. I modelled myself on Ian Walker, which is probably why I never made it as a professional goalkeeper.
Did you model your hairstyle on him as well?
Yeah. Look, it's about me. It's about Ian Walker length now.
Yeah. But big up to you, Wilton, as well. I can't take it off. Can you try to take it off for me?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, there you go. Thank you very much.
No
big
worries.
up to Giant68 as well. Don't forget F1 in about an hour. Yeah, it's about an hour or so. I'll once it start, but I will catch the rest of it. Wayne Bonner, how did Kingsley Gray and Sarr do in the first half? Did it brilliantly. I thought Kingsley, apart from the goal, was assured, was very much.
Archie Gray solid. Archie Gray solid. Sarr a bit quiet, but look, you can't be a game every game. Do you know what I mean? It's one of them. Right, Dermo, just with time constraints, and I know the second half will be thinking, I'm going to jump into me a little bit of transfer news.
Yeah, I was going to go for that. This is now transfer update by James, so I'm going to give you the big screen, sir. So hang on.
No, it's not me. That's you.
I know it's not you. Hang on, just let me put you there. Then there we go. You got the screen now.
Oh, lovely stuff. Right, so guys, this is the transfer news that I've been sent to me this morning. And there is a little bit extra that I was given just before I jumped on with Dermo as well. So I will sort of go with that. So my main breaking news is that Spurs have held formal, and I say this, formal discussions with Stade Rennais about forward Arnaud Kalimuendo, the striker Arnaud Kalimuendo. The price being quoted is roughly around £30 million. That's what Spurs are looking to pay. Rennes want around about £45 million. So there's a little bit of wiggle room for us to do with that. I would give this a good solid 4 out of 5 chance of getting this deal done. He's a good player. He's a highly rated in League One, and discussions with Rennes have taken place, and we have been given permission to speak to the players' camp. Spurs are moving quick with regards to this to try and fend off other interest from other Premier League clubs. Mainly the biggest one with regard, not biggest club, but the other biggest interest of the other club that's thingy is Nottingham Forest. So I would love to beat him to the signing. So yeah, also today Spurs have held informal discussions with Barcelona about the availability of defender Ronald Araujo. Nothing has been confirmed with regards to prices or how interested the player is. This is just something that is more rumour, and it could be Barcelona's way of drumming up interest in the player, because they are in need of some cash themselves. We all know what Barcelona's transfer funds and sort of money issues are. It's been well documented over the last few years. So they're the main sort of 2 new ones that are coming out. I sort of put together a top 4 of the players that we've been heavily linked with, and the chances of us getting in, prices that we've been quoted and things like that. So the number 1, and there's a little update on this one. So Randall Kolo Muani, we talked a little bit about this last night, Dermo. £50 million from PSG. He did want to stay in Italy with Juventus, but it appears now that Juventus are stepping away from Randall Kolo Muani. They are maybe not interested in signing him anymore. Now, whether or not that's financial, I haven't been given that kind of information, but Juventus have sort of stalled on that deal. So it kind of leaves us in a little bit of a one-horse race with ourselves, really, with regards to Randall Kolo Muani. I think it would be an excellent signing for Tottenham. And So it's just a case of if we are that interested in him and we are moving forward with it, let's get that deal done, Mr. Levy, and let's sign in a quality player. Also, we did discuss this gentleman last night, Enzo Maliot from Stuttgart, £17 million release clause. To me, this is a no-brainer. This is a really no-brainer. £17 million. You're going to be looking, you sign him and you are then looking at 2-3 years down the line. If you don't think you're still getting, it's going to hold his value because of his age. He's going to hold his value. So Enzo Maliat from Stuttgart. I've already touched on Callum Awendu on the sort of transfer sort of spectrum on that. We want to pay 30, they want 45. Let's negotiate that down and sort of meet somewhere in the middle, about 37.5 or 35 with some add-ons. Let's get that deal done. I think he's a quality striker and I think he's got the attributes to succeed in the Premier League. Also, like I say, I did mention Ronald Araujo from Barcelona. Again, no fees, no money sort of been quoted. It's just informal discussions we've had with Barcelona regarding the player. So that is my little bit of a transfer update for you, Dermo.
I was listening, but I was looking at the South Korean band at the moment. I was sort of half distracted.
Yeah, you were watching the women gyrate around on the pitch, Dermo. Do not lie. Do not lie. Because I'm not being funny. They're all wearing, for the guys who can't see this, these there's four South.
I described them as the South Korean Spice Girls.
Yeah, but they're all wearing really tight leather outfits. They are not the typical flat-chested ladies that you usually get to see in Asia. They're very voluptuous. There's things bouncing around. They're bouncing around. I'm not surprised he was distracted. I was being professional. He was being distracted.
Why do you think I took myself off screen and let you give you the big screen?
Oh, dear.
Oh, dear. Mrs. Tron, you're watching this. I wasn't distracted. I was being truly professional during that. I was describing to the people on the screen what I was seeing. Right. I think I got myself out of problems there. There's 104.
Do you want me to lend you me excavator so you can just keep digging that hole for yourself? Dale?
Yeah, if you don't mind, that'd be very well.
It'll be quicker.
I used to drive them. Look, big up to Stephen Ompley as well. The Keeler says Levy spends 30 quid on a player and pockets 70 for himself. Do you know no defense, no disrespect to Keeler. You are the hardest fan to please, and I understand why. But I think if Levy spent a couple of 100 million, I think you'd be pretty amazed. Yeah. Look, James, I know you got to shoot. What's your hope for the second half, bud?
Few changes. Bring on a couple of other players. Maybe change the defense up a little bit. Maybe look at sort of switching the midfield out a little bit.
Yeah.
And I would leave Sonny on. Obviously, it could potentially be his last game for the club.
I think it is.
Leave him on the pitch. Let him have the full 90. I understand that he's obviously a player that's not going to be there, and going to be moving on. I'd like to see Kudos come on. I'd like to see Vuskovic come on. I'd like to see Mickey come on and get some minutes. Let me see who else is on the bench or I would like to see come on. I'd like to see Maddison try and get some minutes in his legs.
Yeah, I would
bring on Spencer and maybe sort of give maybe
Yang a go.
Let's give young Yang a run out.
Yeah.
He's in his own country. Let's give him a run out. Let's see how he does.
think he's his successor to Son. Look, last thing from you, man. And thank you for popping on. And I can't wait to do the season with you. I'm so looking forward to it. It's going to be a great season here in the channel, guys. Us here all going to put in pretty hard work. I'm going to give you the best content going. But if you could say one word to Sonny, to how you feel about the player, what would you say to him just to thank him?
Love you.
There you go. I think that's just absolutely spot on. Please.
How do you do it? Like that? There we go.
Now, there is substitutions. Bergville and Jed Spence have come on, and Mickey van der Ven's come on. So you have got your sort of midfield changes. Sonny is still on the pitch. So Bergville, I think, has come on for, I would say,
Archie Gray.
Yeah. Van der Ven's come on for Romero. We are off and underway, guys, in the second half. James, I'll let you go, bud. I'd speak to you probably later today or tomorrow on WhatsApp, but I'm proud of you, mate, and you know why I'm saying that. Yeah.
Thanks very much. I will enjoy the second half. Enjoy the second half, guys. Pick up your memberships. Jump in as membership chats. You get all the latest transfer news fresh from this man in that group. 99p for a month, guys. Come on, pick it up for us. Help support the channel. Help support this big man next to me. He does a hell of a lot of work. He does everything he can to give you the best content that we've got. So please pick up that memberships. I love yous. Take care. Enjoy the second half, Dermo.
Yeah, I'll see you in the wild, Jim. See you later, James. Jim.
Bye-bye. Jim. I do not know. Stop calling me Jim. I'm not Jim. I'm James. It says it right there. Look, Big James. Anybody wants to follow me, by the way, on X at THFC James or in our membership chat. All right, take it easy, guys.
See you later, bud. Take care, brother. Thank you so much for jumping on. And that was Big James joining us. He is brother of Big Mix as well of the Carolina of the podcast. If everyone watches that, here's our Big Mix. But big up to everyone that's watching us. We are starting off, and there has been a couple of substitutions. Bergville on, Jed Spence on, and Mickey van der Ven on. I think who's come off? Romero's come off. I think also Ben Davis is still on the pitch, by the way. So Ben Davis has stayed on. I don't know. There's Dan. So he's actually gone to 3 at the back. That's what he's done. He's gone to a 3-5-2 formation, Thomas Frank. So he's gone with Danso on the left, Mickey in the middle, and he's gone for Ben Davis on the right. It is a 3-5-2. So you got you do have the wing backs of Porro and Jed Spence. But here's Sonny on the ball, running up the ball. Good. Oh, still gets the ball. Can Sonny put on a masterclass here and get a goal? Can he score? No, he doesn't. Puts it back to Papa Sarr. Papa Sarr now into Archie Gray. Archie Gray daggles on the ball, patches it to Papa Sarr. Papa Sarr looks for it. Passes it back to Sonny. Sonny on the left wing. Gets a cross in. Bergville looking to attack it. Doesn't attack it. But Danso gets it back now to Archie Gray. Archie Gray to Sonny. Sonny, Romero. Porro, Romero, Bentancur taken off. And they are the 3 players that have gone. Spencer, Van der Ven, and Bergville have come on, guys. Big up to everyone that's watching. Big up to 140 if you're watching across both networks as well, across YouTube and THFC to a die. Again, another massive people viewing for the watch along as well. Absolutely. Thank you so much. It means a hell of a lot for us. But do pick up your memberships, guys. It does mean a hell of a lot for us. It keeps us going. And we've got loads of members only content coming out on our march to 2.5K. Can we get there before the season starts? And then we're only 500 away then from 3K. Can we get there before Christmas? That's little targets we set ourselves on this channel. Guys, do join me tonight, of course, at 8, as I will go over this game and all the views and the news from Thomas Frank that comes out from the game. Also, any breaking transfer news, and we'll go over the news that James gave us earlier. And we'll talk about that tonight at 8. So join me at 8 tonight, of course, guys, for always Newsbeat. But here's now Trippier, Newcastle. Sarr comes in. Spurs look a bit more meatier in midfield in the second half. And it is Bruno coming off. Here's Newcastle now going forward. Harvey Barnes, of course, it wasn't Miley who got the goal for Newcastle. It was Harvey Barnes. Newcastle now in their green shirts, white shorts, looking for options. Here's Newcastle now. Trippier gets the cross in. Oh, just wide that was from Anthony Gordon. And do you know what, Tequila? I agree with you. I like Anthony Gordon, and I would love him at Spurs. I think he would improve our front line no end. But, do you know, we have to pay the money. We do have to pay the money. Here's now Tottenham on. Here's Sarr on the wing. Looking for options. Can we get to 200 before the end of this stream? Come on, we're only 50 away. Can we also get to 2,030 subscribers before the end of this stream? I mean, that would be some target to get to, guys. But do hit the like button. Do hit the subscription button if you can. It will help us and pick up your memberships. I feel like I repeated. I feel like I'm a tape recorder. But anyway. But here's Tottenham, and it's gone out for a goal kick back to Nick Pope. 50 minutes gone. Of course, we do have Bayern Munich on Thursday, guys. So do join us for that. We'll all the build up for that game as well. But here's Newcastle now on the attack, but it goes out for a throw into Spurs. I would say there were a lot of changes now in the second half, but how long do you leave Sonny on for? Does Sonny stay on for the full game? But here's Kingsley. Lovely little ball now to Mateus Tell now. Oh, it's Jed Spence, sorry. It's 5:30 kickoff, I think, Wayne. I would double check for you, sir. Maybe right, let's see. Spurs. We'll tell you in a minute, Wayne. Newcastle, it is Trippier that is down. Tottenham 25. Here we go. The list now. I think we've got Bayern Munich next. So here we go. So Bayern Munich is a 5:30 kickoff, by the way, on the 7th of August, which is Thursday at 5:30. So we will be on early. We will be on early game for you for that, guys. So we'll be on probably 5:30. So we'll be on at 4:45, 4:30 before the whistle. No, it won't be because, guys, I will be on We Are Tottenham TV, I think, from 3 to 4. So we will. So yeah, 5:30 kickoff, Wayne. Now, I wish somebody was on the show with me because I desperately need a wee. So I'm going to have to go and have a quick wee. I don't like doing this during watch-alongs, but saying there's a cool down break. If you guys can give me 2 minutes, I shall return. Yeah, back in a minute. Sorry about this. You know, when nature calls, it calls. Oh, Lord. Hello, I'm back. Sorry about that. Nature did call. Yeah, medical issues. Why? But it's just one of them things. I'm sorry. First time ever I've had to dart to the loo with a watch-along. I'm so sorry. I do apologize. But anyway, here's Jet Spence. Someone get Dermot on some rubber bands. Yeah. Cheers, Kai. You're very kind. Anyway, all the way back to Nick Pope. No goal scored. I don't think no action. And it's gone out for a Newcastle United goal kick. I'm out of breath because I ran upstairs, ran down the stairs. Yeah. There you go. Wayne says, nice. 5:30 works for me. I'll actually be awake from work. You missed an offside goal for Newcastle, Tron. Well, there you go. I did miss something then. Wayne, would you like to join me for that watch along? You're more than welcome to, sir. Or even full before the whistle. Let me know. Let me know in the group chat. Archie Gray is down there. Let's see. Ooh, Bruno. Joe Linton elbowed him. Dirty little fecker. Elbowed him in the face. Nothing given. He's now been told by Bruno to keep his... No, that should be a yellow card, to be fair. It should be a yellow card. Hang on, I just need to sort out something here. Just stay on there. I need to sort you out afterwards. I don't like Joe Litton. He's that is dirty. That is very dirty. But here is Jed's, or was it Tell, and it goes out for a corner kick. Just let me sort this out. Sorry, just something's happening around me and my whole... Do you know, it's been one of those streams, right, where anything can go wrong has gone wrong. It really has. It's just been one of those streams where nothing's ever gone right for me today. But anyway, here's Spurs. But here's Tottenham, Jet Spence, all the way back to Danso. No, not yet, Tequila. And it was only one I brought up. So, yeah. It is hard to, yeah. Tequila knows what I'm on about. I am learning. Mateus Tell is on the pitch. He's on the pitch. He is on the pitch, Tequila. But he's been absolutely upended by the Newcastle number 5. He's on the floor, rolling around with his ankle, but think he's up now. He's okay. But here's Danso. Spurs still playing with 3 at the back, I think. Yeah, they are playing 3-5-2. There is Archie Gray, Tottenham. I know what you meant, but Tell is playing. Oh, God, yeah. There's Sonny trying to... No, we don't have a striker on the pitch, Tequila, if you want to understand. So we've got a pretend striker on the pitch. But here's Newcastle. Newcastle now on the pitch. Oh, trying to get up there, trying to get the crossing, and it goes out. Here's Jet Spence. Jet Spence, Newcastle now starting to come back to it. And it is Joe Linton is going to get... and it's a free kick to Newcastle. It is a free kick to Newcastle. Trippier over the ball, coming up to that an hour mark. Going down. Oh, good save that was from good block that was from Brendan Johnson to Newcastle. And then it scored there. If it wasn't for Kingsley, and Kingsley does get it out, but Newcastle recycled the ball back in the centre circle. It's lovely ball from left to right. Good header out that was from Dunn, and it's gone out. He was offside, and it's gone now. The big lanky Geordie now runs all the way back to his central centre back position. And there's the Newcastle fans singing loud and proud in the middle of the area. There's a lot of Newcastle fans there actually today, but more Spurs fans than Newcastle fans. Why is everything around me just falling to pieces, as they say? And it is now gone 1-1. The last time these two teams played did finish 1-1, by the way. But here's Sonny. Can Sonny score? Please, Sonny, please score. Please score. No, he just runs himself into a low block, and it is a free kick. I mean, the referee could have given him a penalty there, saying this is his last game. But no, the referee says no. And here's a couple of substitutions. And Richie's coming. You wanted a striker, Tequila. One's coming on. Richie's coming on, your favourite player. I don't know if he's wearing tights or socks. I'm a bit confused with Richarlison or what he's wearing. Anthony Gordon is coming off for Newcastle. Do you know what? I thought first half he did all right. Second half has been a bit quiet, but look, good 60 minutes in the legs for him. Oh, Chile, you make me laugh. And also Taggart has come off as well for Newcastle. And coming on is Liverminto and Osolia for Newcastle. And for Spurs, I think it will be Mateus Taylor. And Basuma is coming off. Sar's coming off for Basuma. He got a good 60 minutes in his legs as well. So he's ready, getting match fit. And Mateus Taylor's coming on for Richarlison, who's going up front. Well done for Telly. Played well today, but should have scored. He should have scored. But again, Tequila's not happy. He wants a striker. Mr. Levy, I know you're watching. Please make Tequila's dreams come true. You did with winning the trophy. Now, let's get him a striker. Let's make his Tottenham world complete with a double whammy of a trophy and a striker, and you will get a happy Tequila. You may even get him to say, I like Levy, if you do that for him. Just saying. Dermo, who was playing in the number 10? Actually, Papa Sa, who played the number 10 role, Tequila, in the first half. He didn't do too bad, actually. Since Spurs have now gone to a 3-5-2 formation, or I think it's a 3-5-2. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe Colin, if he is watching the game, maybe you, Tequila, if somebody's watching the game, is it a 3-5-2 formation, or is it a 4-2-3-1 formation? Could you let me know? Because it looked like a 3-5-2. But anyway, here's Bergville. Now, I think Bergville's now playing in that 10 role, by the way, to Ben Davis. Strikers cost money. Wish in one hand. Yeah. Good up to you, Jazz. But here's Danso. No, I don't know. Did somebody send me a link for you? I did ask Shamu could he send me his link. So Shamu, if you're still watching, send me the link. But here's Richie on the ball, and Richie just falls over and gets a free kick. Don't worry, lads, he's not injured. Don't worry, he's got up, he's running away. He's fine. We never did mention, did we? The other days, Tottenham. Oh, rarely. Well, it is the moment, guys. We've probably been thought Sonny's number has come up. All the Spurs players have now come round to hug him, to give him a massive hug. Is this the last time we will see Sonny in a Spurs shirt? I think it will be. All the Tottenham players are giving him a hug. His father stands there, pictureless, and all the Newcastle fans are giving him a hug as well. Probably will be the last time. I know. I agree with you. Tequila. I think it's horrendous. I reckon they should have kept him to the end. Oh, Chamu, you are an absolute legend, brother. You are a legend. There you go, Tequila. There's one for you. Hopefully that works all right for you. Let me know. But there is Ben Davies has now put on the captain's armband, and Sonny now leaves the field to an applause, to the stadium standing. Even the Newcastle fans are standing up. He's getting a round of applause from absolute everyone. Oh, kudos is coming on. It's like the baton has been, from one player to another. He's getting a round of applause, gets a massive hug from the manager as well. But Sonny is now, is that the last time we see Sonny in the Spurs shirt? I think it is. I really do think it is the last time. His father holding these emotions, I think, in check. It's a very tough day for Sonny. Yeah, I like that sunset. Do you know what? It's hard not to kite, not to have a lump in your throat at the moment. Watching these scenes. That's Son's brother. Oh, Sonny. We're gonna miss you, man. Oh, everyone giving Sonny a massive hug. These are emotional scenes here, guys. Odegaard does the going Yang, his predecessor, his successor at the club, I think, and he will be keeping a close eye on young Yang. I'm sure he will be on the phone to give him advance. He is a Spurs legend. It is very sad to see. He's trying to keep his emotions in check as well. But a very, the hitman's there. He's always there. Sonny must be hugging everyone on that Spurs bench. Spice Daniel Levy isn't down there trying to give him a hug. But he is going through the whole thing. Sad to see, but it's nature of life. I know, Tequila, you're right. Everything has, and I wondered the feelings we went through when Harry Kane left, and we were all sad when it happened. But good tackle from Danso. But we've had Son. This is now. You'll always be remembered by me, Tequila. I never let your memory die. Don't you worry about that. Yeah, it's very sad. Very sad. An end of an era. And I wonder if it's dawning on him now. I wonder if it's dawning on him what has come to an end. And the new adventures that lay out for him in the US. Always a legend. Always a Spurs legend. He's a legend of the Premier League. And he's a legend of football. He always will be remembered. And good luck, Sonny, in all you do. With love from here and every Spurs fan around the world. Thank you for everything you've done. Right, let's get on with the game now. Here's Newcastle on the middle of the punk. Basuma looking for him, following him like a shadow in the night. Here's Newcastle now going around the back. Richarlison now running around like a pigeon, looking for pigeon food, but can't find any. And here's now Newcastle. 68 minutes gone, 1-1. The result really doesn't matter today, actually, to be fair. I know I went with a 3-0 win, but I think it should be all about Sonny. No Luca. Not yet. MLS fans won't agree, but it's more than that, Dermo. With all respect to the MLS, I do know what, I probably agree with you. I probably would agree with you, Tequila, and I do agree with you. I think if he went to Bayern Munich, which I think he should have done, but you're 33, you've played a long career with the World Cup. This will be his last World Cup for South Korea as well. So maybe he's just going there to keep himself match fit without getting injured. And the pressures of the Premier League and the amount of matches we have to play in the Premier League, I would say good defending by Spurs again. Brennan Johnson's done well in defending, by the way, with his blocking, getting his in. Big up to MA, Spurs Champions League next season. Unbelievable. Do you know what? I think we get the players in that James say we are going to get in. I'm really going to be deluded, and I'm going to go for it. Big up to Luke Chapman. Haven't seen you for a while, sir. Northampton Town have signed Manchester United striker Ethan Wheatley on a season-long loan. I'm sure I'm sure Colin would give us all the latest on that. Big up to Shawnee Maddox. I think he probably wants to live in LA. I would say so. Big up to Neil Shafton. LA has the largest population of Koreans outside Korea. He will come here. His endorsements and advertising revenue will go up. I think it'd be great for the LA Football Club as well. And I tell you what we will do. We will keep a close eye on it. But I do have to keep going back to Keita's comment. With the expectations of a World Cup, this is the end of his proper career. And I agree with you. I think it is. I think this is the end of his. There's a cooling break now, guys, on the 70-minute mark. I think it is the end of his career. I think today is the last, probably. I'm not saying the MLS is a bad league. I'm not. It's a league, and it's a professional league. But is it the same intensity of Premier League football? No. Is he gonna play there? Is it gonna keep him going until? And he gets the sort of guard and honor, and he seems very embarrassed by it. To be fair, well, there's Bissouma, there is Brennan Johnson. There he's given a massive hug to Young Yang, the player that's going to take over his mantle, and there is a tear, and he is crying on the bench. There is a shed of tear from Sonny. I agree with you, Tequila. It's a very sad day for Spurs. Any subs? Why in the blue hell haven't we scored 180 goals yet? Because Sonny's been taken off, and that's why. Bergford needs to step up this season. Emma, I thought Bergford did very well last season. But yeah, he will improve, and I think he won a lot of our games. He played well in most of our games last season. Do you know what? Just because I know Bergford, I keep looking to Sonny. It just breaks my heart to see him. I can't believe he's gone. Can't believe he's going. Any subs? Yeah, we've got Van der Ven on, we've got Jed Spence on, we've got Bergford on, we've got Richie on, and we've got Bissouma on, and we've got Kudus on as well. Shawnee says that Son just loves the fashion. Yeah, that's so true. Matthew, big up to you. Matthew's emotional. And Kai says Sonny will retire with Luis. I think so. And I don't know who said it, but I think it was Neil or Tequila said with the World Cup coming up this year, he's going to need protecting a lot. And I think he really wants to think. But listen, guys, if you want to get your members, if you want to get your comments read out, we're trying a new thing now that gives more. But here's Bergfield. Bergfield now. Bergfield shoots and straights at the hand. And that's Tottenham's first proper shot in the second half against Pope. Now we're trying a new thing this season, guys. Just to give members a little bit more of look, all subscribers are we won't Tequila, behave yourself now. Everyone's comments is respected, but we feel that members should get a little bit more looking after because they do pay every month, guy. I didn't bring it. I know you didn't, Tequila. Don't trigger the Tequila. Yeah, exactly. Who's Ange? Forgotten who he was. Don't know. Me and Wayne. Who's it? Who's Ange? Never won a cup. Remember? Oh yeah, him. Yeah. Also 22 league defeats in the league. Here's Kudos now. Oh, trying to get the ball into Richie doesn't. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is Tequila. Just put in the chat what I'm trying to say about members, please. Please pick up memberships. If you do, you will get your comments read out quicker. And it helps us, but it also gives you more. It gives you a bit more exclusive stuff like shows coming up, pre-records and stuff like this. Even behind the scenes look for me, which I will do a behind the scenes look on how I design thumbnails and all this coming up this season as well, guys. So I'll give you a little bit of insight how I put together shows. Guys, 99p. It is not a lot. James Madison and Oderbart are coming on. Yeah, thank you, Tequila. Yeah. I can't bring you coming up, Tequila, because you're not a member. Oh, good. Last time I picked up my membership, you did, yeah. But anyway, we've got Archer Gray coming off, guys. There's been a giggle today, actually. I've enjoyed this one. Archer Gray's coming off. Sorry about damaging your ego, Tequila. Why won't Frank play Luke? I think he may get Johnson and Gray have come off, and Odegaard and Manderson come off. Don't be surprised if you see him in for Bayern Munich, by the way. Just saying. Touche, Dermot. You got the kilo. Sorry. I just couldn't resist that. Oh, dear. I love it. Oh, dear. Guys, question. When do you think the Son deal to LA will be announced? Do you think today or tomorrow? I'm sure our sources will be on it as quick as lightning. But here's Tottenham now. Here's Tottenham. Oh, unlucky. Oh, unlucky from Odegaard. Was trying to pay Bergville. Doesn't get bit. But here's Richie. Please score for Sonny. Oh, please score for bloody Tequila. And he doesn't. Oh, we definitely need. It will be announced when it's announced. Cheers, Colin. See, you asked for something. Colin, this young lad's gone to Northampton. Is he a good player on loan for the season? One of the people in the comments put it in. I'm broke, mate. Dermo so tight he won't give me one of the free memberships. Don't blame me. Okay, I'll pay for a membership for you then, Tequila. Okay, I'll buy you one. But I cannot bring you a comment without a membership. See, I can bring up Columns because Column's a member. So see, like this, it'll be an announcement. Now, sorry, I can't bring you up. If Colin was to put in the reason what you put in, I can bring it up. You know, it's one of them things. You know. Ethan, he's okay. No, I get you. Yeah, it's just because somebody from Northampton Town put it in that he's gone there in the season long loan. Guys, we are going to get together with the Manchester United agenda before the season starts, guys, to get I will buy him one. Don't worry, Colin, I will buy him one. We all get paid this month. Yay! We get paid from YouTube, so we all can afford memberships. Anyway, here's Tottenham. Here's Madison. Madison looking for Kudos, doesn't find Kudos, and it gets bought out to a it gets bought out, and Ben Davis fouls, and this is Newcastle free kick. I'm really getting tongue-tied. I don't know, Kai. I don't know. I did a bit of research on Sonny, actually. He did go out with one of the girls from K-pop. But I think he's been single since 2019. So, but look, you dedicate yourself to your craft and you become a Spurs legend, and that's what you do. But here's Bergville now. Bergville crosses it in, goes out for a corner to Tottenham. Good run in there from Bergville. Bergville going over to take it. They keep going to Sonny and Tell next to him. Penny for Sonny's thoughts. And there's a load of fans. What a fantastic stadium it is, by the way, in Korea. There's the man with the trumpet. The trumpet man stares. You've got the South Korean version of the trumpet man, and he's there. Please, sir, can I have some more? Anyway, going to kick the Spurs. Oh, good help from Nick Pope. Goalkeeper-wise, column, if you're watching, Tequila is in the right hand. And if the general and the left hand of God of chaos don't upset him, he's a powerful man. I don't care. I don't care. I'll take on any man and I will win. Demo. All Rose interviewed and everyone grew up, didn't reckon him. Danny Rose? Wow. Demo. All Rose? Axel Rose. Oh, Axel Rose. Oh, wow. Didn't know he's still alive. Anyway, throw into Newcastle United. Goalkeepers column. Let me know what you think of Kingsky's performance today. And also the performances of our goalkeepers over pre-season. Have you been Axel Rose demo? Yep. Okay. I get you. What have you thought of them? Have they improved from last season? And under a Frank system, do you think they will? Do you think they feel more comfortable under a Frank system? It's gone out now for a goal kick. So let me know. Tequila will have to nickname Son the Stud. Yeah. And here is real. Is it Luca? It is. You're getting your wish. You think I'm watching? Well, you never know. Do you know, for content, do you know, for content thing here, I'm here just to be here to annoy you. Oh, I love my gang. Anyway, Luca's coming on number 80. I do love the numbers on the back of the shirts. It brings it out. It really does. But anyway, here's Luca coming on for the last 10 minutes. Shamu can lie back on his bed and relax and chill and just thinking, yay, Luca's on. Finally, get off the never stop trolling column. No. Do you know what? I love the team we've got here in THFC till I die. We're not just mates, we're brothers on this channel, and we all look out for one another. We're a good team here. And Dermot would just remind you about the Europa League final. I think Column's well over that now. I think he's ready for the new season, especially with Onana looking to be their main goalkeeper again this year. I'm sure he's going to love that. And there's Jed Spence. I'm looking forward to the Super League final, Super Cup, actually. I can't wait for that. Wow. Wow, Neil, you get to chat with Will Fowl. Wow. That's things I would prefer to do to watch a preseason Spurs game. 1, sleep, 2, eat, 3, slap my face with a barbed wire belt. Oh, Lord. You're very kind. Oh, dear. I suppose you haven't been covering your Man United games, actually, Colin. Maybe you have. Anyway, there's a couple of changes here for Newcastle. Harvey Barnes has come off. A few of them have come on. Wow, Neil, that's interesting. Maybe, Neil, get a video, get him to say big up THFC till they die. If you can, Neil. I really would appreciate that. If you can, send it to me. I really would. If you could, that would be well done. You won the Carabao Cup version of the Europa trophies. No, it's a major trophy, Colin. I know we haven't won one in 17 years, and we know you've won a lot more than us. So just let's enjoy our glory. Yeah, Neil, if you can do that, man, I'd really appreciate that if you can. Colin wishes he was Negan. Who's Negan? Cheers, Neil. You're a diamond, man. Here's Newcastle coming up to 2 minutes gone. Big up to everyone that's watching. Absolutely. I don't understand this wrestling talk. I really don't. Confuses me. There's James Madison on the floor. I completely missed what happened there. Please show us on the replay. Well, I don't watch The Walking Dead. Really? I don't like I don't like horror films. I don't like zombies. So The Walking Dead is not going to be a thing I'm going to be watching. But Madison's down, really clutching his face here. Thomas Frank looks concerned. So I don't know what happened. They're not showing. Yang is warming up, which I think. Cheers, Tequila. Let's see now. Oh, he didn't touch anyone. Oh, I think something's gone. I think something has gone. I think he's picked up an injury, all right. Now, I don't know how serious it is, but it looks pretty serious. It could be his knee. I'm not sure. Matt Wells and Frank are talking. The stretcher has come on. You're not a Spurs fan. You're the massive Manchester United fan. I know. Okay, we need to sign a cam now. It does look like. No, look, I'm going to stick up for Colin here. He is not he's not a Spurs fan. He's the ninja behind our channel that does all the dark. He does all the dark work, dark wizardry behind THFC till we die. Yang is coming on for Madison, by the way. but they are looking. You sang the Spurs theme song column to watch it with such Spurs passion. Yeah, he did actually, and a damn good job did in it as well. I know he does. I got one as for our intro, but I know he's going to say no. But I got one as for our intro, please. Yang there getting instructions what to do, making his first appearance of the Asian tour. But this looks pretty serious for Matters. There's Sonny and Matt Wales all talking to one another. Matters is in absolute tears here. This is all we need. I think that, do you know what, Shamu? I wouldn't be far out if he's out for another. Look, depends what injury he's got. If he's got a serious knee injury, then he could be out for 6 months. If he's just tweaked his knee, then he can be out for 2-3 months. But his reaction, everything about it, oh, has he broken his ankle? I wonder if that is what happened. There's a Paul Madison lady fan who supports Madison. Now there's deep discussion now. Yang is coming on, making his debut. Luca's inviting him on the pitch. Thank you very much, Luca. Newcastle making oh, Jesus Christ. That's all we need. Coming up to a few minutes left, guys. He is injury prone, but here is the young sensation, the next son, as they call him. Yang is on the pitch, but here is now Yang on the ball. What can he do? He plays on the left side, back to Bergville. Bergville crosses it in. Oh, looking for, oh, it was looking for a few players. Come on, Danny boy. I'm sure there's, Wayne, I was going to support a small club. I would go for Arsenal, not Spurs. Fair enough. If he's broken his ankle, he'd be lucky that it would be healed out. A broken ankle, guys, is that a 6-month injury or is that a season out injury? Because somebody put in the chat. And look, we don't know what it is yet. We don't know what it is yet. It could be ligaments. It could be anything. But we will get more news on this when we go live tonight at 8. We will let you know. Matthew's put 6 months. So you're looking at August, September, October, November, December, January, probably February by the time he's back. So he's going to miss it. It's at the end of his World Cup. And I wonder that's why he's realizing that as well. It looked pretty bad, Wayne. It looked pretty bad. But anyway, here's Spurs. Here's Tottenham. Oh, here's Yang. Please, score in your debut, Yang. Go on. He chumps it. It goes round one. Oh, Yangy, what you doing, man? What you doing? Should have belted it. Oh, unlucky. Yeah, Danny boy, it is time for him to cough off. To be fair, Tequila. But the youngsters are on the pitch now. The young Spurs and the young Spurs cockerels are on the pitch, ready to cockerel their way to glory. And I think we've got an exciting bunch of young kids here. We've got a young squad here. I think we got this. This is exciting as a squad. I think that we had on the potch. Now, is this squad better than we had on the potch? Time tells. But I think this is sort of the same assembly that we made under the potch era that brought us nearly so much success. So I wonder if we're doing the same thing. And I think under the guidance of Thomas Frank, I think he will guide this team. Greg played quite well, Wayne, to be fair. Very quiet, very sort of like an assassin. We better have a good bunch of young kids, cost all the money and time goes on them. That's true, Tequila. That is true. But yeah, no, Gray played well today, Wayne. He's very solid in position and very solid in what he did. But anyway, here is Newcastle. We're coming up to 2 minutes left. Jed Spence trying the Jedi magic game, goes in and it goes over the bar for Kingsgate, and that goes out for a new Tottenham Hotspur goal kick. We're now down to the last 90 seconds, guys, of this game. So I want you to get your sort of player of the match. But instead of doing that, I want you to put in one word in the chat. If you could say to Sonny for how you feel about him for his time at Spurs. One word in the chat, please, guys, for Sonny. And I started off, I say thank you. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah, do you know what? You might be right, Colin. So how long is that out, by the way? By the way, Termo, I said one as a reward, I should be given a free membership so you can read out my fantastic comments. Okay, I'll buy you a membership, no problem. I don't know how to get you one to you, but I'll buy you one. It's only 99 cents tequila. Wasted. Oh, jeez. Colin, thanks. That's too come back. Anyway, we are in 2 minutes, guys, of time added on. I just put that on there for you guys as well. So we've got 2 minutes of time added on. It is 1-1. Does the result matter? Probably not. Well said, tequila. Free to tequila membership. We will get tequila a membership. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I will get tequila a membership. But anyway, here's Yang on the ball. Good chance to watch him play. We haven't seen him play. Apparently, he done very well at QPR on loan down last season. Now, if it is ligaments, Column, is that still 6 months out or is that longer? So if you can let me know on that. Here's Vicario, Kinski, long up the ball, looking for Kudus. Kudus doesn't get it. Newcastle now on the attack, going down the left-hand side. There is Danso. Tottenham have changed a few positions in the second half. Now he's young again. 6 months plus. So you're looking at February. Right, Wayne's gifted a membership. Let's see, who's it gone to? It's gone to Cooper 99. Oh dear. Oh Lord. Poor old Tequila didn't get one. Oh dear. No way, no way, Wayne. To me, not Cooper. God damn it! It's a slight strain. It could be 3 months. So, do you think we might hear? I think we hear what next day or so we might hear more about that. But guys, we're coming up to the last minute. It looked bad. Hopefully it's worse than what it looks like. Hopefully, but he was taken off. He was in tears. So. Let's see. Well, let's see what the medical team's saying. Let's see. But again, guys, we remain unbeaten in pre-season. 2 wins and a couple of draws. Thank you so much, Wayne, for gifting another membership. Let's see. It's gone to a harmless potato. Poor old Tequila still missed again, Wayne. And that is it, guys. That is the end of the game. And that is suddenly down giving up. But look, I'm grateful for the 2 gifted memberships. Listen, guys. Thank you so much for joining me, but also thank you for watching Sonny's last game. We think it's going to be interesting, isn't it, to see where he ends up, if he goes now or he goes during the week. I'm sure he's relieved it's over. I'm sure he is sort of relieved. There's Sonny talking to one of the coaches there. But look, Matters, we will let you know about Matters more than we can. But guys, let me see if I can help Tequila here. Right, let me see, can I help Tequila here now? Right, come on, Tequila, let's see what I can do now. Let's see if I can gift you a membership now. Let's just kick into gear now. It did end 1-1, guys. But look, I think today games. Why is everyone blaming me? I did nothing. I did absolute nothing. I don't think the game matters today. Well, I don't understand what that is, but anyway, can't do that. Anyway, it's all about Sonny, isn't it? Today is about Sonny. Get Tequila a membership. I will, Wayne. Big up to Joseph Harland as well. Big up to big up Joseph. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, it's all about Sonny today, isn't it? Yes, I'm being held down. Someone save me from this tyrant. Yeah, thanks. Thanks very much. Yeah, it is all about Sonny today, isn't it? It isn't about the result. It isn't about Tottenham or Newcastle. It's about Sonny. And somebody has a sign there. Thank you, Son, for bringing me Spurs. No goodbyes, Son. Spurs legend. And he is a Spurs legend. And he gives Anthony Gordon a big hug there. But yeah, where we see Sonny again, I doubt it. I think he will go off to the MSA. Kingski played well, actually, for the whole game. Yeah, I agree, Colin. He has to get a statue or a stand, the Sonny stand, the Sun stand. He has Tottenham have to do something. Look, it's like the mantle, the baton's been passed on from one South Korean legend to a young South Korean star. Let's see if Yang now can fill the boots of Sonny. Very, very big boots of Sonny. But as I said, it's all about Sonny today, isn't it? And the legacy that he leaves behind in the Spurs shirt. And the two oldest Spurs players, Ben Davies and Sonny, the only players left now from that Champions League final squad. Ben Davies is the only one that's left now out of that squad. But there is now a sign going up, probably thanking everyone from Newcastle, which is a nice touch by Newcastle to thank the South Korean fans. But yeah, a very, very, very sad day for Sonny, a very emotional day for Sonny. I'm sure he'll have a beer tonight and think back on his Tottenham career and think, do you know what? I came to Spurs, as he said himself, as a young man, but he leaves Tottenham as a Tottenham legend. Always has been, always will be. And I'm sorry to say, I think he's a bigger legend than Harry Kane, only because he won something with Spurs. And look, I think Harry Kane's a legend in his own right, but I'm sorry. I just think that, do you know what? Sonny's done more. He stuck with Tottenham. He stuck through Tottenham through thick and thin. And he gets his reward by a Europa League win, and he also leaves how he's meant to be. But guys, we're going to leave it there. I am going to do my instant match thoughts, so I'm going to record that now in a few minutes. That will be up later today. I am back at 8 tonight, guys, with Newsbeat, with all the latest news, transfer news that James gives at halftime. Probably go into a bit more in depth in it as well. We're going to look back at this game. We're going to try to get all the latest news on James Maddison for you as well. We're going to get views and from Thomas Frank, from Sonny, and any more news on Sonny. But that has been Tottenham Hotspur versus Newcastle. It is 1-1. But I think the result, I think everything pays into the background to the player that is leaving our club today. The legend that is Son Heung-min. He really is one of Heung-min's song. He really is a legend. And thank you, Sonny, for everything you've done for our club, for everything you've done over the 10 years being with us. We bow down to you, sir. Enjoy the rest of your career. Always has been, always will be a Spurs legend, and the 4th ever Spurs captain to lift a European trophy. And nobody can take that away from him. Guys, I'll be back later at 8 tonight, so join me then. Thank you all for watching me watch along. Sonny, you're a legend. Thank you very much. Goodbye.